Welcome back to Ride 360, and today we're talking about a motorcycle that quietly sits in the perfect middle ground between adventure toughness and pure road touring comfort, the 2026 Honda NT1100. Now this is not the kind of bike that screams for attention with wild wings and crazy paint, but the moment you understand what it's built for, you realize this machine is an absolute long-distance weapon disguised as a calm gentleman. The NT1100 is designed for riders who love covering serious miles but don't want the height, bulk, or off-road focus of a full adventure bike. It's basically Honda saying, what if we take Africa Twin reliability and turn it into a road-focused sport tourer? And honestly, that idea makes a lot of sense in 2026, where riders want comfort, tech, and practicality more than ever. At the heart of the NT1100 is Honda's proven parallel twin engine, tuned for smooth, usable power rather than aggressive top-end rush. The power delivery feels strong in the mid-range, which is exactly where you live during highway cruising and overtakes. Twist the throttle and the bike moves forward with confident pull, not drama. It's the kind of engine that feels relaxed at 120 km per hour but still has enough punch to overtake trucks without planning your life decisions first. One of the best parts about this bike is how refined it feels. There's minimal vibration, the throttle response is clean, and the overall character is calm but capable. This is not a bike that tries to turn every ride into a race, it's built to make long journeys feel easy. You finish rides less tired, less stressed, and actually ready to enjoy the destination. And then comes the transmission choice, which is a huge highlight. Riders can go for the traditional manual gearbox or Honda's famous DCT automatic. The DCT version is a game changer for touring. In city traffic it feels effortless, and on the highway it shifts so smoothly you barely notice. You can cruise, relax your left hand, and focus on the road and scenery. When you want control, just switch modes or use the paddle shifters. It gives you both comfort and engagement depending on your mood. The riding position on the NT1100 is where this motorcycle truly shines. Upright bars, a comfortable seat, and footpegs placed for natural leg position make it perfect for hours in the saddle. You're not leaning too far forward like a sport bike, and you're not sitting super tall like an ADV. It feels balanced, like the bike was built around the rider, not the other way around. Wind protection is another big win. The front fairing and adjustable windscreen do a fantastic job of pushing air away from your chest and helmet. At highway speeds, the ride feels calm and controlled, with less wind blast trying to pull you backward. That means less fatigue, better focus, and more enjoyable long rides. On colder mornings or night rides, this protection really makes a difference. Handling-wise, the NT1100 feels lighter than it looks. Honda's chassis tuning gives it a stable, planted feel at speed, but it still turns in smoothly when the road gets twisty. It's not a supersport machine, but it surprises you with how willingly it leans into corners. The suspension is tuned more for comfort than aggressive track performance, soaking up rough roads and highway imperfections without shaking you around. Braking performance is strong and predictable. The dual front discs offer solid stopping power, and the feel at the lever inspires confidence. Whether you're slowing down from highway speed or managing traffic in the city, the bike stays composed. ABS and modern electronics work in the background to keep things safe without being intrusive. Technology is where the 2026 NT1100 really shows its modern side. A large TFT display gives you all the information clearly: speed, ride modes, fuel range, navigation options, and more. Smartphone connectivity makes it easy to use calls, music, and maps while riding. For touring riders, this is a huge plus because you don't need to mount extra gadgets everywhere. Ride modes allow you to adjust the bike's character depending on conditions. You can have smoother throttle for rain, more direct response for spirited riding, or a balanced setting for daily use. Traction control and wheelie control add another layer of confidence, especially on wet or dusty roads. These systems don't take away the fun, they just give you a safety net. Comfort for the passenger hasn't been ignored either. The rear seat is wide and supportive, and the grab rails are positioned well. This makes the NT1100 a proper 2-up touring bike. Add in factory panniers and you've got serious luggage capacity. Weekend trips, cross-country rides, or daily commuting, it handles everything without feeling overloaded. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. Honda's twin engine is known for being economical, and combined with a decent fuel tank, the range is impressive. Fewer fuel stops mean smoother long-distance travel. When you're riding through open highways or remote areas, that extra range brings peace of mind. Visually, the NT1100 carries a mature, clean design. It looks premium without being flashy. The bodywork flows smoothly, and the LED lighting gives it a modern touch. It's the type of bike that ages well, it will still look classy years later. What makes this motorcycle special is how balanced it is. It doesn't try to be extreme in any one area. Instead, it brings together comfort, reliability, performance, and technology into one well-rounded package. It's for riders who care more about the journey than showing off at a cafe. In daily use, it's practical too. The engine runs cool, the clutch action is light on the manual version, and visibility in traffic is good. Despite being a tourer, it doesn't feel impossible in the city. That versatility is a big reason why bikes like the NT1100 are gaining popularity. Long story short, the 2026 Honda NT1100 is built for real-world riding. It's for road trips, sunrise highway runs, comfortable commutes, and stress-free touring. It may not be the loudest or fastest machine out there, but it might be one of the smartest choices for riders who actually ride far and often. If your dream bike is something that can cross cities, states, or even countries without beating you up, while still being smooth, modern, and reliable, the NT1100 deserves serious attention. It's the kind of motorcycle that becomes your partner, not just a machine. And honestly, that's what great touring bikes are all about.